Slowly building this up.
Oh my.
Welcome back to Wave React. Today I'm showing Zach an album that is my favorite album from this artist, and I don't think he's heard it before.
Tell me that you turned down the man who asks for your hand, 'cause you're waiting for me. And just stay with me. Ooh, all my senses come to life while I'm stumbling home as drunk as I have ever
Beautiful.
been. And I'll
Any ideas on the vocals?
never leave
What?
Recognize the vocals?
'cause you are the only one, and all
Some
my
a pop singer for
friends
sure.
have gone to find another place to let their hearts collide. Just promise me you'll never leave again now, 'cause you are the only one.
Sick guitar. Whew.
Take my
Ooh.
hand and my
Ed Sheeran.
soul, I will
Yeah.
only have these
Pretty recognizable
eyes
voice.
for you. And you know everything changes, but we'll be strangers.
Is that him like beating on his guitar? He
Yeah.
does that a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You could stay within these walls and bleed, or just stay with me. Oh Lord, now all my senses come to
Little
life
string action.
while I'm stumbling home as drunk as I have ever been, and I'll never leave again, 'cause you are the only one. And stumbling off drunk, getting myself lost, I am so gone. So tell me the way home, and listen to sad songs singing about love and where it goes
Wow.
Carries it on for so long.
Just promise me you'll always be a friend, 'cause you are the only one.
Sick.
So that was
Beautiful.
called One. And yep, you guessed it, Ed Sheeran. So this is his second album, Multiply. And his first album was a lot about his ex-girlfriend, and this is the final song about that girl. So he kind of sets up the album like, I'm over that now, and it's kind of an ending to that chapter in his life.
Cool.
Yep. And this producer, he produced a lot of the first album. His name's Jake Gosling, and he produced like half of this album. This next one has become one of my favorites. As I've been re-listening to this album, I really fell in love with this next song called I'm a Mess.
Oh, I'm a mess right now, inside out, searching for a sweet surrender, but this is not the end. And oh, I've known it for the longest time, and all of my hopes, all of my words are all over written on the signs when you're on my road, walking me home, 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 home. See the flames inside my eyes, it burns so bright. I wanna feel your love and put your faith in my stomach. I messed up this time, late
Nice.
last night.
That's my favorite thing about this song is the way it builds. And it has like a lot of energy with not a whole lot of instruments.
Shake this feeling now, walking me home, home, home.
That was sweet. Powerful.
It burns so bright, I wanna feel your love. No,
It's like piano or something. Sounds like piano or something. Kind of behind it.
for how long I love my lover. For how long I love my lover. Now for how long I love my lover. Now for how long I love my lover. Now for how long I love my lover. I feel love. How long I love. Feel it all. I feel love. How long I love. Feel it all.
All those stacked vocals.
How long I love. Feel it all. I feel love. How long I love my lover now.
Sick.
That was also Jake who produced that one. Yeah, I love the way it builds, and it's just that guitar and his vocals get so loud, almost like a scream. Sweet.
I really liked, I mean, just 2 songs in. I love, like, he knows the guitar so well, and the way that the guitar and his vocals, since, you know, he does them both, they just complement each other so well. Like the little accents and stuff on the guitar complement what his vocals are doing, and it's, oh man, it's really unique.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Great songwriter.
It's called Sing, produced by Pharrell.
Classic
It's
Pharrell.
late in the evening, lost on the side. I've been sad with you for most of the night, ignoring everybody here. We wish they
Be interested to hear if you can figure out the influence to this.
I don't wanna know if you're getting ahead of the program. I need you, darling. Come on, set the tone. If you feel the falling, won't you let me know? Oh, oh. If you love me, come on, get involved.
Oh,
Feel it rushing through you.
harmonies. Give them to me.
Falsetto. And that's Pharrell doing the sing. And he does the louder coming up.
This love is a blaze. I saw flames from the side of the stage, and the fire brigade comes
Get
in a couple of days.
rapping Ed
Until
Sheeran here
then,
now.
nothing to say, nothing to know, but something to drink and maybe something to smoke. Let it go until our roads are changed. Singing we found love in a local rave. No, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but I can just figure it out, then hope and pray. I told her my name, I said it's nice to meet you. Then she handed me a bottle of water filled with tequila. I already know she's
Oh,
a
my.
keeper. Just from this one small act of kindness I'm in. If you feel the falling, won't you let me know? Oh,
I had no idea that like he sings in falsetto for the most part. I've never really listened to him before.
Awesome. That's good to hear. He's hella talented. So Justin Timberlake is inspiration for this. Like Future
okay.
Sex Love,
Yeah.
the falsetto with that guitar beat. And
This
that's
feels like a song straight off Future Sex Love
right.
song.
And it's funny because Pharrell, the Neptunes, produced that. So
Yeah.
and he's produced this. So obviously,
Just good, catchy pop music, man.
yeah.
can you feel it? Ooh, oh. Can you feel it? Oh, no. I need you, darling. Come on, set the tone. If you feel it falling, won't you let me know?
just crazy. I'd heard that so many times and never put together that that's Pharrell doing the sing in the louder parts.
Yeah, that was dope.
So I think the misconception with Ed Sheeran is, I don't know, like a lot of people only hear his songs on the radio, and I feel like most of his good songs are like the, I guess, B-sides or songs that really don't make it to radio.
To be honest with you, like I don't know why I've never listened to him before. Like I don't have anything, you know, I've never heard anything bad about him. I watched Game of Thrones. He was in Game of Thrones. I thought that was cool. My little sister loves him. I knew that he does like the loop type stuff, you know,
Always.
like I know that's a big part of his live show. He's just never entered my atmosphere for whatever reason, but no, he's a super catchy songwriter. Like I love like I said, the acoustic guitar and the vocals, like the core of his songwriting is really cool. And it's really cool on that last song to hear him be able to like dip into stuff like hip hop, you know, and stuff like that, just catchy chords and good, you know, complementing vocals there between both of them. And yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. He said he had a stutter when he was a kid, and he got over it by listening to Eminem. And he said he knew he could do all the lyrics front to back just because that taught him like a cadence.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
really cool. And it kind of came full circle. Like he got to perform with Eminem and have songs with him.
Yeah, I think I've heard him cover Lose Yourself before, actually.
Probably.
The song, yeah. Cool,
awesome.
Man.
All right, next song. It's one of my favorites. It's called Don't.
I met this girl late last year. She said, don't you worry if I disappear. I told her I'm not really looking for another mistake. I called an old friend thinking that the trouble would wait, but then I jumped right in. A week later returned. I reckon she was only looking for a lover to burn, but I gave her my time for 2 or 3 nights.
I really like the British accent shining through too.
4 months until our paths crossed again.
I'm a sucker for that.
I was never looking for a friend. Maybe you could swing by my room around 10. Baby, bring the lemon and a bottle of gin. We'll be in between the sheets till the late a.m. Baby, if you wanted me, then you should have just said she's singing. Don't win my love. That heart is so cold all over my
Those keys.
I don't wanna know that.
That bass.
Don't win my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. And for a couple weeks I only wanna see her. 4 cities, 2 planes the same day. And those shows have never been what it's about.
Damn, young Ed got the bars,
dude.
Put on a film with you and sit on the couch, but we should
So
get
he's
on a
never
plane,
said who
we'll be
this is
missing
about.
out. Wish I'd have written it down the way
But everybody's
things played out when she was
fans say
kissing
it's
her
Ellie,
out.
and Ellie denies it because it's about her cheating
Hillary
on
Clinton.
him.
Don't win my love.
Damn, Ellie Goulding.
Yeah.
All over my
Ellie fans.
I don't wanna know that.
What's up, that?
So this was produced by Rick Rubin.
The whole record? Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, this song. Although he did have a hand in a lot of the album.
On my hotel door, I don't even know if she knows what for. She was crying on my shoulder. I already told
Interesting.
you, trust and respect is what we do this for. I never intended to be next, but you didn't need to take him to bed, that's all. And I never saw him as a threat until you disappeared with him to have sex, of course. It's not like we were both on tour. We were staying at the same hotel floor. All over my own. I don't wanna know that.
It's interesting because he bleeps out the fuck in this.
Yeah.
But apparently Rick Rubin has a version where it's left in. He did it for more accessibility.
What year did this come out?
Good question. I want to say like 2011 or something.
Oh, yeah. That's why.
I gotta look.
Gotta run them numbers up.
Right?
Sick, man.
I don't know. That one's a banger.
Yeah.
So good. 2014.
Okay.
A couple years off. I think 2011 was his debut. So yeah, Rick Rubin, from what I understand, like Ed said he had written like 100 songs for this, and Rick Rubin and him narrowed them down, and then he had like a lot of recordings of them, and he re-recorded with different producers. So Rick Rubin did produce
Interesting.
couple tracks on this. Yeah.
Wow. Usually, like when it comes to Rick Rubin, like if he does if he works with an artist, usually it's the whole album.
Yeah.
So
he might be considered like an executive producer on the album.
Yeah. Legend.
Yes. Next one's called Nina. About his ex-girlfriend Nina Nesbitt.
I met you when I was a teen, but then you were one as well. And I could play a guitar just like ringing a bell. Sometimes I wonder, in any other summer, could you have been my part-time lover to me? Listening to Stevie Wonder under the covers where we used to lay. And Restacks is what the speakers
Bon
play.
Iver reference there.
I'd be on tour almost every day. When I was home up in my flat is where we used to stay.
Oh, yeah.
Just watching the DVD, smoking illegal weed.
Oh.
Getting high as two kites.
Don't
when
do
we
it.
needed to breathe. We use each other's air just for the people to see. And stay up all night like when we needed to sleep. We go anywhere our minds would take us. And I'll say you were beautiful.
I really
without
like
your
this.
makeup. And
Yeah,
you don't
it's
even
good.
need to worry about your wake up.
All the songs
We can
slay on
only
this,
love the
really.
way that God made us. And time's the only reason that we could break up. 'Cause
This
you
one's
would
just
always
got
tell
like a
me
little
I'm way too much.
darker vibe.
Distance is relative
Yep.
to the time that it takes to get on a plane or make a mistake. So say it again. Oh,
Hmm.
you should go, Nina, 'cause I ain't ever coming home. Nina, oh, won't you leave me now?
Ooh.
And every weekend in the winter you'll be wearing my hoodie with drawstrings pulled
Oh,
tight
man.
to keep your face from the cold. Taking day trips to the local where we'd eat on our own. 'Cause every day when I was away we'd only speak on the phone. Watching Blue Planet, creating new habits, acting as if we were two rabbits. And then you'd vanish back to the borough with all the Celtics. I'd disappear, you call me selfish.
He's shredding the vocals and the guitar at the same time.
Him and the loop pedal. You need to watch some of those videos because it's impressive.
Will only lead to complications. And I'm not saying we should be taking a break. Just reevaluate quick before we make a mistake. And it's too late. Living on the road, Nina. But then again, you should know.
Little piano.
'Cause that's you and me both. Nina, oh, won't you leave me now? And
This is really just about,
love will come
you know,
and
the
love
challenge is having a relationship when you're touring all the time.
Sing that song.
Never home.
Oh, won't you leave me now? People grow and fall apart, but you can mend your broken heart. Take it back, oh, won't you leave me now? Oh, come now, love will go, should show me now. 'Cause I ain't never coming home. That's so long. So won't you leave now? And I've been living on the road. I've been living on the road. And again, you should know. Then again, you should know. That's you and me both. That's you and me both. Won't you leave me now? Now.
Awesome. Definitely my favorite so far.
Dang,
sure.
Nina. So he just came out with a new album. That's kind of why I'm showing you this in prep of that.
Mhm.
And it's interesting because he had Aaron Dessner produce
Ah,
pretty much the whole album. So
Nice.
he's kind of taking a little folklore route.
nice.
That subtract, but we'll get to that one of these days. All right, this next one's also about Nina, called Photograph. It's a pretty song.
Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes. But it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. Loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul, and it's the only thing that I know.
Is that him playing the piano?
I don't know. He can. I don't know if that's him actually on it.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your rib.
Just love his versatility. He can go from rapping to like such a
Totally.
heartfelt ballad
Yeah.
like this.
Oh yeah,
Pop song.
this is gorgeous.
You hurt me. That's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home.
If I was him and I saw someone and I was like, I want to date them, I just walk up with my acoustic, sit on down,
Yep.
see what happens.
I will remember how you kissed me under the lamp.
So clearly it works.
On 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone. Wait for me to come home.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of, the photograph, a frozen piece
Me
in
too.
time.
So many good songs named Photograph.
Yeah. By the midnight too.
Nickelback.
I wasn't thinking of that.
Look at this photograph. Like you said, I love the versatility too. Super awesome that he can rap fast, do that whole thing. I've definitely heard like some Eminem inspired type of stuff on here, and Justin Timberlake inspired stuff for sure. That song with Pharrell was dope, and then like this ballad was gorgeous.
Awesome. Yeah,
It's like a wedding song right there.
Oh,
honestly,
he's got some wedding songs, let me tell you.
yeah.
One of them's on this album. All right, to the next one. Bloodstream.
Ooh.
And God, I love this song. Love it. Another Rick Rubin. It's about him doing MDMA in Ibiza at a wedding.
Oh my.
I've been spinning out
A
the
little
time.
pluck right there.
Couple women by my side. I got sinning on my mind. Sipping on red wine. Ooh, color crimson in my eyes. One or two could free my mind. This is how it ends. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. Fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in.
Love this.
It was my favorite from the first time I heard this album.
When it kicks in. God, make me another one. I'll be feeling this tomorrow.
Yikes.
Lord, forgive me for the things I've done. I was never meant to hurt no one. I saw scars upon a broken hearted lover. Oh, no, no, don't leave me lonely now. If you love me, how would you never learn? Fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in. Well, tell me when it kicks in. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind
Slowly building this up.
across the line. All the voices in
Oh my.
calling out across the line. Tell me when it kicks in. I saw scars upon
this is really impressive with the loop pedal, because he'll do all those vocals and build it up.
Yeah. Super cool.
So tell me when it kicks in. And I saw scars upon it. Tell me when it kicks in.
Interesting.
It's a drug-fueled
Good song.
Yep.
Really liked
in,
it.
In Ibiza. Yeah, I love the build up there.
I really love those like fast
Mhm.
picking guitar parts types of things that he does too. And yeah, that build up was killer. And what you said there about like the multi vocals and the loop pedal, it reminds me. I think my little sister showed it to me, but it was a live performance of him. It was like a well done recording.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember his whole live setup was a couple different microphones. He did have a keyboard, so I'm assuming he plays most of the stuff on this record, and then just a ton of loop pedals. So
Dude, that's how he tours.
yeah,
He
and
sells
that's
out
so
stadiums.
That's so awesome.
Just him.
So freaking cool, man.
Like, way to keep the fees down, dude. Don't gotta pay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't gotta pay for travel
Oh, yeah.
and lodge.
Creativity's endless with that with loop pedals, man.
Yeah, it's
Do it
amazing.
and not have to like rely on laptops or any other stuff you see in like modern music is respect.
Just, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of practice went into it, but
Oh, yeah.
I would be so afraid I'd be off just a little bit
Yeah,
with my timing, and the whole song would be screwed up.
yeah.
So awesome. Next one, Tenerife Sea. Another pretty song.
Mm-hmm.
You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. The way it falls on the side of your neck.
The guitar
Down your
just
shoulders and back.
hits every vocal note. It's just
We are surrounded by all of these lies, and people who talk too much. Should this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll
and it sounds like that Boniver effect.
Yeah. Little
So
vocoder.
in love,
Francis, whatever.
Yeah.
so in love,
No, Francis did work on a few of his songs, not on this album though.
so in love.
I think it was the next one.
You look so beautiful in this light. Your silhouette over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. Should this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love.
My favorite part of the song.
The bridge.
Yeah.
Weird.
Dude, I like bridges. I say.
Should this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love, 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 so in
He does such a good job of stripping the song back and bringing it back in.
You look so wonderful in
Keeps your
dress.
attention. A lot of the songs.
It's a cool thing about being good with loops. Like, you know, a lot of that's from that.
Moment I knew you better.
Awesome.
That was a Rick Rubin too. Interesting. I missed on that Photograph song. It was produced by Jeff Basker and Emil and I thought that was interesting because they produced like the first 2 Kid Cudi albums a lot.
Cool.
It's interesting the genre switching up there. All right, next one, Runaway. This one bangs as well. Just saying. A little sample there.
Oh yes.
For a long time, Daddy wakes up to a drink at night, disappearing all night. I don't wanna know where he's been lying. I love him from the skins of my bones, but I don't wanna live in his home. There's nothing to say 'cause he knows I'll just run away and be on my own. Never seen my dad cry, cold as stone in the kitchen light. I tell you it's about time, but I was raised to keep quiet. How you leaving? Well, Dad, just don't expect me back this evening. Oh, it could take a bit of time to heal this. It's been a long day, the most out of the roadway, but I love him from the skins of my bones, but I don't want to live in his home.
Clearly about, somebody wanting to get away and start their life.
Love the instrumentation on this one.
So
vibe.
good. That vocal sample is addicting. Another one of my favorite parts of this song.
Yeah, he's definitely painting a good picture here.
I don't want to live this way, gonna take my things and go. But if things change in a matter of days, I could be persuaded to hold it. And Mama was the same, none of us are saints, I guess that God knows that. I'll just run away and be on my own.
That was actually another Pharrell production there.
Oh, interesting.
And it was actually meant for a Pharrell project. But
I would have never.
they decided to.
I would have never guessed that.
I'm pretty sure Elton John was the one that convinced him to put on his album. So, just hanging out with Elton.
And Pharrell.
No big deal. So that's one thing that I, whenever I see Ed, it's like just such an inspiration. I feel like this is a guy that is just pure talent, and that's the reason he made it. Like pure talent and dedication.
Totally.
Because usually, you got to have like really good looks. You only need like one thing of the pie, and like he's a
Got
songwriter.
quite a few pieces, yeah.
Yeah, and just
He's a great songwriter. Amazing.
Right. Next one's called "The Man," and this was a song that he said he regrets putting on the album, mainly because of how personal it is. I think he's only like performed it live a few times because of that. To be honest, it's not my favorite. I don't really care for his flow on it, but
Cool, let's get sad.
Just wish you'd never gone for the man and waited 2 weeks at least before
You might like it, though.
take you. I stayed true. I kind of knew you like the dude from private school. He's waiting for the time to move. I knew he had his eyes on you. He's not the right guy for you. Don't hate me because I write the truth. No, I would never lie to you, but it was never fine to lose you. And what a way to find out. It never came from my mouth. You never changed your mind, but you were just afraid to mind out. I won't be changing the subject, I love it, but would I kill to give it one more shot? I think no. I don't love you, baby. I don't need you, baby. I don't want you no anymore. I don't love you, baby. I don't need you, baby. My headphones to Holocene. You promised your body, but I'm away so much.
I love he second reference to Bonneville right there.
I'm not just gonna bring that up. Dang it, missed it. He's a fan.
I guess I'm not the man that you need. Ever since you went to uni, I've been surfing with a
This was like 2014, you said. So yeah, like 6 years after that album came out. That's cool.
But good things are over fast. I know it's hard to deal with and see this.
Clearly an inspiration to him.
Switch on my professional features, then I turn the music off, and all I'm left with is to pick up my personal pieces. Jesus, I don't need you, baby.
I don't care for his vocal tone on the song. When he's rapping, it sounds
I think
different.
my issue.
I don't like it.
I love the hook part, though.
That guitar is sick.
Yeah.
It keeps popping in.
And since you left, I've given up my days off. That's what I need to stay
I don't
strong.
know.
I know you have a day job, but mine is 24/7. I feel like writing a book. I guess I lied in the hook, cause I still love you and I need you by my side if I could. And I'll be writing my will before I'm 27. I'll die from a thrill, go down in history as just a wasted talent. Can I face the challenge, or did I make a mistake of reason? It's
Ooh,
only
that was
therapy.
deep.
My thoughts just get ahead
That
of
was
me.
really
Eventually
deep.
I'll be fine, I know that it was never meant to be. Either way, I guess I'm not prepared, but I'll say this. These things happen for a reason and you can't change. Take my apology, I'm sorry for the honesty, but I had to get this off my chest. I don't love you, baby.
Oof.
I don't need you, baby. I don't want you no anymore.
Talking about the 27 Club.
Yeah.
Oof.
So you probably heard this one. Called Thinking Out Loud. You mentioned wedding songs before. Well, let me tell you, this is a big one. And he said he wrote this in 20 minutes.
When your legs don't
Smash
work
it.
like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember
Love
the
that
taste of my
electric
love?
guitar.
Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you
Been a while.
till we're 70.
That's what it is. So it's just like a jam band, just chilling.
Heart could still fall
The wedding band.
Yep.
Alright, boys.
23.
Breaking in 10.
I'm thinking back
Hitting that open bar.
Hit that buffet.
people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch.
And this is also the song that he had the lawsuit over, Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. But he just won it. He won it, folks.
It's music, people.
So honey, now take me into your loving arms.
What are they saying right there? Sounds like Let's Get It On. I bet that's what it is.
Kiss me
It was mainly, there's 4 chords in it. That
I can see the
they
vibe, but
But he,
it's pop music.
that's what he did. In court, he literally brought out his
Yeah.
acoustic guitar. He played, he said 100 songs.
Yeah,
using
you
the
can.
same- Yeah.
CADG.
Yeah. He's like, you can't own
CGAD.
that chord.
Let's not get into this debate. Sorry, guys. That's
And the
ridiculous.
crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. Baby, your smiles forever in.
I'm pretty sure this is one he said right after he wrote it. He was like,
Yep.
that'll do. Think that's
Call
gonna
my
be a big one.
peeps. Got one.
People fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now that maybe we found love right where we are.
I hear so many influences in his stuff.
He's got a
I've thought of
nice
like
blend
10
here.
so far that I could name.
So baby, now take me into your loving arms where we are.
Beautiful.
Thank you, folks. We're going to take a quick 5. Tip your bartender, hit the buffet.
Shout out to the newlyweds. Congratulations, Susie and Dan.
Bartholomew.
So the only thing that bugs me about this song, the freaking title. Why is the O not uppercase? Thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Sorry. These are things that bug me. Other than that,
That's not, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Not debate. This
It's
is
not
technically the album closer, but there are 3 bonus tracks we'll listen to on Patreon. The song is
cool sense.
beautifully sad. If you know anybody with Alzheimer's or experience relative. This was actually produced by Johnny McDade from Snow Patrol.
From what?
Snow Patrol.
Okay.
And if you fell to your death today, I hope that heaven is your resting place. I heard the doctors put your chest in pain, but then that could have been the medicine. And now you're lying in the bed again. Either way, I'll cry with the rest of them. A man father told me
Production's fire.
it's not his fault, he doesn't know
Those
your
drums.
face.
Hmm.
And you're not the only one. Although my grandma used to say that he used to sing, darling, hold me in your arms the way you did last night, and we'll die inside a little while here. Oh, I could look into your eyes until the sun comes up, and we're wrapped in light with your body next
Beautiful,
to
man.
mine. Our hearts will beat as one, and we're set alight. We're a fire, love, love, love. And things were all good yesterday, but then the devil took your breath away. And now we're left here in the pain. Black suit, black tie, standing in the rain. He used to sing, darling, hold me in your arms the way you did last night, and we'll die inside a little while here. Oh, I could look into your eyes until the sun comes up, and we're wrapped in light and light and love. Put your open lips on mine and slowly let them shut, for they're designed to be together. Oh, love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. And my father and all of my family rise from the seas to sing
Love that.
hallelujah. And my mother
Said he finished this song on at his grandpa's funeral. This whole part was like added at the
Okay.
funeral. That's what he came up with.
It's got that church vibe.
Yeah.
Super sad.
rise from the seas to sing hallelujah.
That was cool.
Why they're manipulating that. I never noticed that. So sad.
Super sad.
People don't remember you.
Oh man, that line when he was talking about being 6 years old and his dad telling him, you know, it's not.
I don't recognize you. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great album. That was heavy.
Yeah.
Just some subject matter on there, relationships, family issues. Whew.
Really touched on it all for sure. I mean, like I said, this is a second album, and I feel like there's such a pressure on the second album. You know,
Sure.
they had this big success, the debut album is always like these songs I wrote for 10 years. I finally get to scrap together and put. So I feel like the debuts always end up being so good, and you get the fan base. Then you
got to come up with something equally as good or higher, and like, you know, such a shorter amount of time or whatever.
He did take his time on this, from what I read. So it wasn't like a year later he had to pump this out. Like there was a few years. Good. And like I said, he had like 100 songs that he then narrowed down. So just hard worker. But yeah, he definitely delivered on this second album, in my opinion. He took the best from his debut album and added more like hip hop influence, and
really cool, genres. Super versatile. Like, I'm bummed that I haven't checked him out sooner, honestly.
Now we're doing it on this channel.
Yep.
You guys don't agree with me and you think another album's your favorite, let us know down in the comments.
If you're a Game of Thrones fan and you saw Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones, leave a comment down below as well. We're going to listen to the next 2 songs on Patreon. And if you guys want to listen along with us on our Patreon, you can click the card up there and actually sign up for a free 7-day trial where you don't have to pay anything. Otherwise, we will catch you in the next video.
Yep, appreciate it.
Peace.
When salted tears won't dry, I'll wipe my shirt sleeve under your eyes. These hearts will be flooded tonight.